So I noticed just the other day you were banned from Twitter. Now, you know, I'm somebody, nobody can argue against my lefty credentials.
Remember when pride was a sin? Jordan Peterson's infamous tweet about Elliot Page sparked a wildfire of controversy that led to his ban from Twitter. But what exactly happened?
That is exactly what's happened. And it isn't the fact that we've freed up people who are, in doubt about their identity to be who they are.
Peterson's views on transgender issues go beyond just legal concerns. He has frequently expressed skepticism about the increasing rates of young people identifying as transgender. He worries that social and cultural influences, rather than genuine personal identity, may be driving this trend. Peterson fears that promoting transgender identities in media and public life can confuse impressionable youths, potentially leading them to make irreversible decisions about their bodies without fully understanding the consequences. One of the most controversial moments in Peterson's career was his tweet about actor Elliot Page, who came out as transgender. In this tweet, Peterson criticized Page's public celebration of his transition, referring to it as a form of pride and questioning the ethics of the doctors involved in Page's transition. This tweet resulted in Peterson being banned from Twitter, which he saw not as trouble, but as an indication of the broader issues with how society handles dissenting opinions on transgender,
etc. But I do have a question about that specific tweet that did get you in trouble, because, you know, you said something to the effect of,
well, I don't know if it got me in trouble. Kyle
Kalinske, on the other hand, represents a stark contrast to Peterson.
And First Amendment protections. And the way you do that is to regulate these big social media companies like their public utilities. So if you do that, then you know.
Kalinske's credentials as a leftist are well.
Physician really criminal? If you agree that adults can decide to transition, then why would the physician be criminal? Don't adults have that right if they want to transition?
In the Kalinsky defended the idea that adults should have the autonomy to make decisions about their bodies, including transitioning if they feel it is necessary for their well-being. He argued that visibility and acceptance of transgender individuals do not lead to social contagion, but rather allow people to live authentically and without fear of discrimination.
See, I would have left Ellen Page alone if she hadn't been parading her new abs in a fashion magazine. How many kids do you think she can convince to convert? One?
Yeah.
1,000? No, not, yeah.
No,
really?
I want to...
Page stirred significant controversy and became a focal point in the debate on transgender rights and media representation. Peterson's main critique centers around what he sees as the media's glorification of Elliot Page's transition. He argues that by celebrating Page's transition so publicly, the media is not just sharing a personal story, but is actively promoting a lifestyle that could influence impressionable...
Analysis as a clinician was that for every one person of that sort that we hypothetically saved, we doom 1,000 more as a consequence of confusion and social contagion. I knew the literature on...
Peterson is concerned that young people, especially those going through the confusing and often difficult stages of adolescence, might see Page's transition and the accompanying media praise as consequences. According to Peterson, this kind of media portrayal creates a sort of social contagion, where more and more young people might identify as transgender simply because they see it being celebrated in the...
Not everything legal isn't criminal. And do they have that right? See, I would have left Ellen Page alone if she hadn't been parading her new abs in a...
In his tweet, Peterson referred to the physicians who performed Page's surgery as criminals. This harsh language underscores his belief that medical professionals are too quick to perform life-altering procedures on individuals, particularly when influenced by social trends rather than solid medical necessity. He worries that such actions, when publicized, could encourage others to seek similar surgeries, potentially causing harm in...
is people are who they are, and if they're gay, they just decided to be like, yeah, I'm gay, and they were just more open and honest with themselves. So I don't think you're promoting people to do that.
No, that's not what happened.
If you are that, it's okay.
Wrong.
Okay, well,
you're utterly wrong.
I'm listening.
There's nothing about surgically are gay. Now, how is that an advantage to the gay community, precisely?
No, see, I'm not taking a position in any way, shape, or form